journey of KFin as a listed company. Before we begin the ceremony, may I request everyone to please rise in attendance for National Anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you so much. Please be seated. Julia Carne's immortal lines from her poem Little Things read thus: little drops of water, little grains of sand, make the mighty ocean and the pleasant land. So the little minutes, humble though they be, make the mighty ages of eternity. It is often said that history is not created in a single day. It is a series of changes that create that magic that we envision. At KFin Technologies, this has been the driving force for us every day since we started, and it will continue to propel us forward as we embark on the public company. We are a one-of-its-kind digital platform excelling in hyperscale transaction management, big data solutioning, transformative platforming, pure-play financial and technical services built on proven tech expertise in the asset management industry. We at KFintech serve the mission-critical needs of asset managers with clients spanning mutual funds, AIFs, pensions, wealth managers, and corporates in India and abroad. We provide SaaS-based end-to-end transaction management, channel management, compliance solutions, data analytics, and various other digital services to asset managers across segments. We also provide outsourcing services for global players. However, ladies and gentlemen, this is our humble beginning, and we look forward to getting better and doing more inspiring work in the future. Before we begin with today's proceedings, we would like to share with you a short video encapsulating our brand. So can we please have the video? Thank you. Well, that is KFintech for you, from humble beginnings to winning traditions. Now, I would like to extend a warm welcome to all the esteemed guests. We welcome the management along with the board members of our board. From the KFintech management, we have with us Mr. M.V. Nair, Chairman and Non-Executive Director, KFin Technologies Limited. We have Mr. Srikant Nadella, MD and CEO of KFin Technologies Limited. Welcome, sir. We have Ms. Sonu Bhasin, Independent Director on the board. Mr. Kaushik Mazumdar, Independent Director, KFintech. Mr. Prashant Saran, Independent Director, KFintech. Mr. Shantanu Rastogi, Non-Executive Nominee Director of KFintech. We would also like to extend a very warm welcome for our host today, Sri Ashish Kumar Chauhan, MD and CEO, National Stock Exchange. We would also like to extend a hearty welcome to the book running lead managers who have played an integral part in the success of this IPO. We have with us Mr. Pritesh Khandoy, Executive Vice President, ICICI Securities Limited. Mr. Kaushal Shah, Executive Director, Equity Capital Markets, Kotak Mahindra Capital Company Limited. Mr. Pinak Rudra Bhattacharya, Senior Vice President and Head of Corporate Finance, IIFL Securities Limited. Mr. Govind Khetan, Associate, Equity Capital Markets, JP Morgan India Private Limited. Mr. Mohit Pandey, Managing Director, Jefferies India Private Limited. Thank you for your presence today, gentlemen. We will now commence this auspicious occasion by lighting the lamp. The ceremonial lamp, I would like to request our promoters and the Board of Directors to please come on to the dais. Sir, please, Mr. Nair, Mr. Srikant Nadella, Ms. Sonu Bhasin, Mr. Kaushik, Mr. Prashant Saran, Mr. Shantanu Rastogi, Mr. Srini, please. I would also like to invite Sri Ashish Kumar Chauhan, MD, CEO, National Stock Exchange of India, to join our management team for the lighting of the auspicious ceremonial lamp. Thank you, everyone.
वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ।
Thank you, everyone, for joining this auspicious lamp lighting ceremony as a tradition of a new and prosperous beginning for KFin Technologies Limited. I would like to now invite Mr. Pritesh Khandoy, Executive Vice President, ICICI Securities Limited, to say a few words.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today's listing event makes a historic moment in the journey of KFin Technologies. We at ICICI Securities are delighted to be part of this journey of bringing KFin to Indian capital markets. The successful response to the issue is testimony to the leadership position of KFin as financial market infrastructure intermediary. Its technology-driven, resilient business model, strong corporate governance systems, and most importantly, excellent management team and sponsors. In the backdrop of ongoing volatile market conditions, the issue received stellar response from investors, with QIB subscription of 4.4 times and overall subscription of 2.7 times. It saw participation from prominent long-only domestic and foreign institutional investors of the likes of Nippon Mutual Fund, Axis Mutual Fund, Mirai, White Oak, Aberdeen, Carmignac, ICICI Prudential Life Insurance, PineBridge, IFS, Sundaram Mutual Funds, and Canara Robeco Mutual Funds, to name a few. KFin Technologies distinguishes itself amongst very few financial services company with high operating margin, consistent high growth, and strong cash flow generation. While it's relatively easier for mainstream financials like banks, insurance companies, NBFCs to scale up with support of capital, there are very few companies in services segment which could scale up profitably and make it to the capital markets. Hence, KFin listing assumes special importance in deepening this segment of financial services company. I hope it will offer investors much needed portfolio diversification avenue. With significant potential in the target industry, combined with KFin rich experience and long-standing client relationships, we expect company to continue its profitable growth momentum in years to come. On this auspicious and momentous occasion of listing, I would like to convey our best wishes to the company and its management team for the success in coming years and its endeavors towards growth and creating value for investors. Finally, I would like to thank the Board of Directors of KFin and in particular General Atlantic team, the promoters and shareholders of the company, which have been very supportive through this IPO journey and adopting a very practical approach through key decision points. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words. I would like to next invite Mr. Pinak Rudra Bhattacharya, Senior Vice President and Head of Corporate Finance, IIFL Securities Limited, on stage to share his thoughts.
Good morning, everybody. I'll keep it really brief, but I think this is a really momentous day for the company, and I'll give Srikanth and team more time to speak rather than me hogging the limelight. But see, I have had the chance of working with the company for the past 1 year. Not just to talk about numbers, I think what impressed me from day one was the organized process that the company is running, despite running not just an India business, but a global business. Everybody seems to know what needs to be done. Responsibilities are well aligned, and this is exactly what has helped us to run a well-oiled IPO process. I think this will help the company a lot in its post-listing to take care of all the compliances, ensure that they meet the needs of the shareholders, and I think the company is very well geared. What I would also want to do is, would like to thank Srikanth, Vivek for giving us the chance to work with you, Alok, Shantanu for reposing faith in us once again and giving us an opportunity. Vishesh isn't here. Alok, you've run a really tight ship in terms of the IPO process. Thank you for that. I would like to wish the company all the best. I think the number of allottees here are, despite volatile market conditions, are humongous. We're close to 1 lakh allottees in terms of retail participation. With that comes great responsibility. I'm sure Srikanth and team will be able to surpass those expectations of shareholders, and I would like to wish the company the very best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pinak, for your kind words and best wishes. Now I would like to call upon Mr. M.V. Nair, Chairman and Non-Executive Director, KFin Technologies, to grace us with a few words. So please.
Thank you, Arisha. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I thank every one of you for being part of this momentous occasion. Thank you very much for taking your time and coming here. Thank you, Ashish Chauhan, MD and CEO, NSE, for hosting us today, actually giving us an opportunity to launch our IPO listing event here. Thank you, Ashish. In the last 30 years, KFintech has emerged as the largest investor servicing company in the country. Today we are serving a mission critical, as Hanisha rightly put it, critical needs of asset managers, be it mutual funds, AIFs or wealth managers, corporates not only in India but across the globe. 4 years back, we embarked on a transformation journey. I'm delighted to actually share with you that in the last 4 years we have grown from strength to strength, expanded to new markets in Southeast Asia, made strategic investments, acquisitions, and entered new businesses. I can confidently mention that we have gained market share in most of the business we are in. But the market share we gained maintaining good profitability continuously. Ladies and gentlemen, by listing this IPO, we have arrived at our first major milestone we visualized 3 years back. So I joined my distinguished board members, management team to welcome the new investors into KFin family. Round of applause for them. Today, I would like to give a little bit direction that we would like to take, 2 or 3 points. We will build your company based on 3 foundational pillars. First, we'll focus on sustainable, profitable growth, short-term, medium-term, and long-term. By investing in digital-first initiative, value-added acquisitions, and by expanding into new profitable lines of business and geographies. And third, and the foremost, practicing good governance as a differentiator. Success we are celebrating today was made possible by our team members across the country, around the globe in multiple places, ably led by very talented MD and CEO Shrikant. He bore all the pressure. Thank you, Shrikant, for that. I'm grateful to our board members who stood with thick and thin of this journey for guiding the company through this journey. Thank you very much, all of you. We thank our regulators, SEBI, PFRDA, RBI, for their continued support, and very special thanks for them for giving us the approval for launch the IPO. Thank you again, once again. Welcome again for this event. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Nair, for those inspiring and kind words. They will stay with us for a very long time. Now I would like to call upon the man of the moment who led by example and always from the front helping us turn this dream into reality. Can I request all of you to please put your hands together for Mr. Shrikant Nadarla, MD and CEO of KFin Technologies.
Thank you, Hanisha. Thank you, Mr. Nair. Absolutely inspiring words. And thank you, Ashish Chauhanji, for giving us this place this morning and then having us the opportunity to get ourselves listed on the National Stock Exchange. This morning marks the culmination of a journey that this wonderful organization has traversed over the past 3 decades. Built to last, KFintech has seen several cycles of disruption, volatility, regulation, and persistent change. And each time we have responded with a paradigm-altering solution for India's capital markets. Self-belief and keeping every last investor in the center of our universe and investments in technology have gotten us this far. And we will continue to do this time and time again. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Standing in front of you and the nation, KFintech's management and I stand tall and proud, representing all the employees to whom goes our sincere gratitude for the passion that they show every single day. KFintech exists thanks to the integration of different experiences and backgrounds that have come together in a common and shared values of growth vision. We share our love for innovation, data, and human intelligence, which remains the differentiating factor for KFintech in every business context. We see our solutions as accelerators of human capabilities and as fundamental levers of growth or asset management, intermediaries, and all the subsisting ecosystem that goes with it. And we are confident that the market for superior asset administration solutions in all its forms will experience steady expansion in the coming years and decades. We leveraged every disruption for the benefit of our clients and in fact pioneered transformation at Bharat scale whilst bringing the industry's cost to serve down at a very radical pace. We have built a diversified and a sound business with healthy financials, never compromising on our ethics, which marks client success and respect for people as its first two of the 7 core values that we have. KFintech wants to play a leading role in the financialization of India's economy with its technologies, its business lines, its talents, its corporate culture, which is deeply rooted in each of us, and certainly with the new traveling companions who will enrich our journey. We see the listing, which officially began today, as confirmation of what we have achieved, but above all as a new phase, a new beginning that we will always live with a great enthusiasm and determination. I take this moment to thank our board, led by our chairman, Mr. M. V. Nair. Thank you, sir. And the team at General Atlantic, led by Shantanu, Sandeep, Alok, Srini, Asha, Vishesh, many others, for partnering with us in this journey and for having the faith in our purpose. I thank our bankers who have guided through the complex journey and through the trying circumstances we have witnessed over the past year. JP Morgan, ISEC, Kotak Mahindra, IFL, Jeffries. I thank our legal counsel, auditors, the PR partners, the registrar, and several others who ensured we followed the process to the T. None of it would have been possible if not for our clients. So my biggest thanks go to our customers, without whom truly none of this would have been possible. They gave us the opportunity for us to do what we do best, transform businesses through trust, technology, and thought leadership. Our logo, the Triskelion, epitomizes what KFintech stands for. Supporting nearly 60% of the mutual fund houses, nearly 4,000 plus corporates, 300 plus alternative investment funds, nearly 1 million pensioners, and delivering world-class solutions for global asset managers in Southeast Asia and abroad, and the mortgage managers wouldn't have been possible if not for the enduring partnerships we have built with our clients standing the test of time. I'm honored to be in the presence of some of our esteemed clientele today and the others who are witnessing this virtually. I want to thank my management team for pushing the boundaries of service excellence. Special thanks goes to Vivek, Giri, Mario, Rajiv, Giridhar, Senthil. The list goes on and on. Menki Kwa, Meena, Ramesh Ramchandran, Hanisha Vadlamani, Kiran, Saurav, Praveen Shankran, Subrata, Raut, Ramkrishna, MRVS, Murli, and so many others. I wish I can take all the names. Through these years, people have given their blood and sweat to make this organization, which this country should be proud of. Finally, I want to thank my family, without whom I couldn't be here. I couldn't have embraced the family of KFintech the way I did. So my huge thanks to my wife Pavni, my kids Arya and Agasya here, and my parents. Thank you once again, all the guests, and best wishes to all. We aspire to create the first of its company based out of India, which is globally relevant in this unique space of capital market infrastructure solutioning. With your best wishes, we'll surely do it. Thank you so much.
As usual, thank you so much, Srikanth, for your inspiring words and your best wishes for all of us. As an honorable mention to the next person, I would like to now call upon Sri Ashish Kumar Chauhan, MD and CEO, National Stock Exchange. Sir, may I request you to please say a few words to grace this very special occasion.
Shri V.M. Nair, Chairman and Non-Executive Director, KFin Technologies, Shri Prashant Saran, Shri Santanu Rastogi, other board members, Shri Shrikant Nadella, Whole-Time Director and Chief Executive Officer, KFin Technologies, Shri Vivek Mathur, CFO, Shri Pritesh Kandoi, Executive Vice President, ICICI Securities, Shri Pinak Rudra Bhattacharya, Senior Vice President and Head Corporate Finance, IIFL Securities, Shri Mohit Pandey, Managing Director, Jeffries, Shri Govind Khaitan, Associate Equity Capital Markets, JP Morgan, Shri Kaushal Shah, Executive Director, Kotak Mahindra, and other distinguished dignitaries present. Good morning and a warm welcome to all on this auspicious occasion of the listing of KFin Technologies. The year 2022 has been an eventful year for IPOs, and as we are nearing the end, it is heartening to witness so many listings. NSE is pleased to welcome KFin on the exchange. The relationship between KFin and NSE has been very long since NSE began. NSE has a long-standing relationship with KFin in its capacity as a key player in the Indian capital market space. The IPO of KFin with an issue size of 1,500 crore rupees was subscribed 2.59 times. We are committed to facilitate fundraising opportunities for upcoming organizations to charter their growth stories, find innovative products and platforms to make capital markets more accessible to all. We hope that this listing day is the start of partnership going forward. NSE once again welcomes KFin to the family and looks forward to support you in your future fundraising endeavors. I congratulate the entire team of KFin, the merchant bankers to the issues, ICICI, Kotak, JP Morgan, IIFL, Jefferies, and everyone else for their accomplishments in today's listing is a testimony of their hard work. We are extremely happy to host you all here as we embark on this new journey, and we wish you the very best for future. Wishing everyone a prosperous new year ahead. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Requesting you to please stay back on the stage for the next segment. To commemorate the significance of this event, we will now have an exchange of mementos. First, Sri Ashish Kumar Chauhan, MD, CEO, National Stock Exchange, will present a special memento to the management of KFin Technologies. May I invite Mr. Srikant Nadella, MD and CEO, KFin Technologies, to grace the dais to receive the memento. I would now request Mr. Srikant Nadella, MD, CEO, KFin Technologies, to present a memento to Sri Ashish Kumar Chauhan, MD, CEO, National Stock Exchange. Thank you so much, gentlemen. To recognize the contribution of our partners in the successful listing of KFin Technologies Limited, I would now like to request Mr. Srikant Nadella to present mementos to some very special partners whose contributions have been invaluable in the successful listing of KFin Technologies Limited. May I invite Mr. Pritesh Kandoy, Executive Vice President, ICICI Securities Limited. Mr. Kaushal Shah, Executive Director, Equity Capital Markets, Kotak Mahindra Capital Company. Sir, please. Thank you, sir. Mr. Pinak Rudra Bhattacharya, Senior Vice President, Head of Corporate Finance, IIFL Securities Limited. Sir, please. Mr. Govind Khetan, Associate, Equity Capital Markets, JP Morgan India Private Limited. And Krishna from JP Morgan India Private Limited. Mr. Mohit Pandey, Managing Director, Jeffries India Private Limited, please come on to the dais to receive the memento, please. And the next legal counsel to the company, AZB and partners, representatives of AZB, please come on to the dais. Thank you so much. Representatives of Shardul Amarchand Mangaldas and Co., the legal counsel to the BRLMs. Thank you so much. Next, we have the International Legal Counsel to the BRLMs, White & Case Private Limited. From White & Case, we have Ms. Rachna Talat. We have our statutory auditors to the company, BSR and Associates LLP. Any representative from BSR, please be here. We have the registrar to the company, Bigshare Services Private Limited. We have Mr. Mohan from Bigshare. Next, we have the printers, Western Press Private Limited. Any representative from Western Press, please come on to the dais. Last but not the least, representatives of AdFactors PR and Advertising. I would like to request the representatives of Marketing and PR, Mr. Subbu, Mr. Arun Ori, and Mr. Madan Bahal, please come on to the dais. Thank you so much, AdFactors. Thank you, Srikanth. Moving forward, I would now like to invite Mr. Mohit Pandey, Managing Director, Jeffries India Private Limited, on stage to share a few words. I would like to request any representative from Jeffries India Private Limited to please come on to the... I'm so sorry.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to everyone on this occasion of the listing of KFintech Technologies. From Jefferies and all my fellow investment banking colleagues, I'd like to thank the company and General Atlantic for giving us the opportunity to be a part of this milestone and marquee IPO. This is a very key milestone event in the company's journey, taking it to the next level. All key highlights of the company have already been highlighted by esteemed panelists before me, so I'll not repeat those. The response to the IPO was overwhelming, and the institutional book was subscribed 4+ times. This is clearly a strong testament to the KFin's growth story, exceptional management team, strong brand, and very strong corporate governance. I thank all the anchor investors, the main book QIB, and the retail investors and HNI for the support on this IPO and for making it a success. This day marks a very, very important milestone for the company KFin and General Atlantic. I'd like to congratulate Shantanu, Vivek, Alok, Shrikant, and Vishesh and the board for joining hands a few years back to create what is today India's leading financial services market infrastructure platform. This is a great outcome for a strong company which is built on very, very strong foundations and will do a marvelous job for investors who are coming into this IPO in the coming years. We are extremely proud of our association with KFin, and on this great and auspicious occasion, I'd like to convey our best wishes to KFin and for all the successes in the coming years. Thank you all very much.
Thank you so much, sir. I would now like to invite Mr. Govind Khetan, Associate Equity Capital Markets, JP Morgan India Private Limited, on stage to say a few words.
A very good morning and greetings to everyone. I think enough has been spoken about investor demand, but I would just like to highlight one thing that, the demand which we got in the anchor book, in the main book, and across the institutional category just reinforces the company's equity story and the execution capabilities which they have shown over the past few years. As JP Morgan, we are glad to be part of this phenomenal IPO, and on behalf of the BRLMs, we would like to take this opportunity to thank the management team of KFintech and General Atlantic. Along with us, I think there were numerous number of partners to whom we would like to thank, including international and domestic legal counsels, registrar, escrow bank, sponsor bank, and other designated intermediaries, who has helped us to finish this IPO and reach here on today's listing day. It wouldn't have been possible without this excellent team effort. Would like to once again congratulate the KFin management team and for starting this new journey as a listed entity. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Govind. Further on, I would like to invite Mr. Kaushal Shah, Executive Director, Equity Capital Markets, Kotak Mahindra Capital Company, on stage to say a few words. So please.
Good morning. I think a couple of points. When we were doing the IPO, the markets were tough. And if it was not for the pragmatic approach of the company, the GA team, I think we would not have been here. It is easier said than done, but I think it takes a lot to realize how the markets are tough and hence given all to make it happen. And it's not only we as the 5 bankers who were on the deal fronting the investors. I think both the GA team, Shrikant, the company team, were all leading from the front, talking to investors, and hence I would say a big applause to the GA team as well as the company team. And I would say that it was not only 5 bankers, I would say it was 7 bankers, and hence a big round of applause for them. But I would also say that while I said 7 banks, the fees will go to the 5 banks only. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kaushal. I would like to specially mention R&D Associates for their presence here and their contribution to the successful listing of KFintech's IPO. Now I would like to call upon our very own Mr. Vivek Mathur, CFO of KFin Technologies Limited, to give the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Anisha. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me immense sense of joy and pride to present the vote of thanks on this special occasion of listing of KFintech at National Stock Exchange. I would like to thank you all for gracing this occasion and take this opportunity to welcome our new investors and shareholders to the KFintech family. We could not have made the listing of KFin Technologies a grand success if it was not for all the support of the investors and the shareholders that we have now. To our new investors and shareholders, I am assuring the trust and faith that you have put in us. It will be rewarding and fruitful in future and in the long run. We'll put in our best efforts to make sure that we live up to your expectations. I would also like to thank SEBI, the Registrar of Companies, the Bombay Stock Exchange, the National Stock Exchange, for their guidance and support, and everyone who helped in helping us reach this significant milestone on completing the IPO and listing on the stock exchanges. It's also important to recognize the humongous effort put in by the BRLMs, ICICI Securities, Kotak Mahindra Capital Company, JP Morgan, IFL Securities, and Jefferies. A big thank you to our auditors who have really been patient with us in terms of this journey, BSR and Associates, our independent chartered accountant, MHA and Associates, legal counsels for the company, AZB and Partners, International Counsel, White and Case, MHA, R&A Associates, Turangari, Ananta and team, the auditors, to the IPO, Western Press and Ad Factors PR. All of you have played an integral role in the success of the KFintech IPO. Our bankers, HSBC, Kotak Mahindra Bank and Axis Bank. On behalf of KFintech, I would like to thank NSE for being a gracious host on this momentous occasion. I would also like to thank General Atlantic, under whose guidance we have moved miles from where we were 3 years ago to reach this milestone. One very big thank you to our MD and CEO, Shrikant Nadella, who has led it from the forefront of this change and transformation that we are all proud of in this immense value generation and growth story of the company. Both internationally and domestically, we have grown with strides. Last but not the least, KFintech is what we are because the KFintech employees and their families who have supported us throughout this journey. A round of applause for all of them. Those who are present here, those who have been part of the IPO journey, and those who have built the company for over so many years. Thank you. While listing is a major milestone, journey would not have been possible if we did not have support of all you guys and the relentless effort that you have put in. Let me add, this journey has just begun. India historically has been a high savings economy, and it is expected to continue to be a strong and high growth economy driven by financialization of savings and investments. KFintech will continue to introduce new products, strengthen our technology, improve efficiencies, and grow and scale to a world-class company with high return matrices. Let me thank each one of you once again and assuring everyone that KFintech will reach greater heights in times to come and years to come. Wishing you all the best and a happy new year. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Vivek. Now, we still have a few minutes to the most awaited, the bell ringing ceremony. While we wait for the clock to take 9:59, we would like to invite the management team for a quick photo op. So, Shrikant, Mr. Shantanu, Mr. Nair, Mr. Alok, Mr. Srini, please come onto the dais and the Board of Directors for a quick photo op. Sri Ashish Kumar Chauhan, sir, please. Mr. Vivek, we would like to please have you on the stage. You are the management team. I would now request the Project Karma team, who have played an integral role in the successful listing of KFin Technologies from KFintech, to please come onto the dais for a photo op, please. Mr. Anshul, Mr. Amit, Mr. Santosh, Mr. Suresh, Poonam Rathi, Mr. Sharad, everybody please, which includes myself. Thank you so much, everyone. We would now like to invite the employees of KFintech who are here to come over to the dais for a quick photo op. Thank you, everyone. May I now request the dignitaries from KFin Technologies Limited, Mr. M.V. Nair, Mr. Shrikant Nadella, Ms. Sonu Bhasin, Mr. Kaushik Mazumdar, Mr. Prashant Saran, Mr. Alok Misra, Mr. Shantanu Rastogi, Mr. Srinivas Peddada, the BRLMs and the distinguished guests to kindly gather around the bell for the bell ringing ceremony. Also, a special invitation to Sri Ashish Kumar Chauhan to grace the dais for this momentous occasion. Sir, please. The countdown begins. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, KFintech. Congratulations, KFintech Technologies Limited is now officially listed on the stock exchanges. It's been a huge milestone in the journey of our company. Please put your hands together for KFintech Technologies. We are grateful to our host, National Stock Exchange, the book running lead managers to the issue, our members of the board, our family and friends, without who we would not have been here, our well-wishers, our shareholders, and all you who have taken time to celebrate this historic occasion with us. Thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you everyone for joining us today on this occasion. We have refreshments in the inside of the NSE building. Please break for refreshments. Thank you everyone. I now request